Good old Jerry Jones. Jerry had mentioned that the Dallas Cowboys go as Zeke Elliott goes. And if he's correct, he is. If he's right, then he's right. Because, Zeke didn't go much of anywhere last year, and neither did the Cowboys. They won a pretty bad NFC East division and had a home game against the 49ers, and they lost. But my question would be, if you go as Zeke Elliott goes, why are you paying Dak Prescott $40 million or whatever, $40 million plus per year if you go as Zeke goes? If you look at the landscape of teams that are favored to win the championship in the NFL, the one thing they all have in common is a great quarterback. And my thought would be, how are you going to be the only team that gets to a Super Bowl with just the run game? The teams that are favored, and I don't know the order, but I know the Bills are up there, Josh Allen. The Chiefs are up there, Pat Mahomes. I know the Bengals are up there somewhere, Joe Burrow. The Chargers, right? The Rams, Matt Stafford. Like, you think somehow you're going to buck the trend of great quarterbacks getting you to where you want to be? And let's be honest, Zeke's best year was like his rookie year. I mean, he hasn't been that guy in a very long time. I was talking to my partner Dre yesterday, and, I'm like, we haven't seen Zeke be a home run hitter since his sophomore year at Ohio State. I mean, that run against Alabama of 85 yards, that was incredible. But have you seen a Zeke run like that since then? No, you're not going to run him to a Super Bowl. The studies show that when guys just get the amount of touches that Zeke has gotten, and especially his first 4 years, it's rare that a guy has a bounce back year. Like, he's not Adrian Peterson, who's just an alien, right? Comes off an ACL and rushes for 2,000 yards. Like, Zeke's not going to be that. And I get it, he had tweaked his knee and last year early on, but I don't think he was going to be some NFL leading rusher last year. That wasn't going to happen. And I don't think he's going to lead the NFL in rushing this year, because he can't. Zeke is not one that can even take those amount of carries anymore. Like the 25, 30 carries a game, that's not going to happen. And if it does, you're going to have him for half of the season. He's just not that guy. He's got too much tread on the tires. And Jerry, for being someone who drafts so well, he just seems to not understand certain aspects of it. Like, I would argue that a lot of the Cowboys' issues are Jerry Jones. Like, his inability to just get out of the way. You don't need to be in team meetings. You don't need team meetings. You shouldn't be holding a press conference after every game. No other NFL owners are doing that. Why do you think you're the unique about it? Because instead of the media wanting to hear from the head coach, they want to hear from you, and your impromptu in the hallway media session you have after the game where you're spouting off emotional stuff. Like, that's not helpful. That's not helpful. Because little do you know, you may have said something in your media session that directly contradicts the head coach. Like, you need to hire a head coach that can do his job, and you need to get out of the way. Otherwise, the Cowboys are going to be doing the same thing, winning that sorry division, and going home early in the playoffs. And that's if you even make the playoffs. So, Jerry, you got to get it together, man. Throw the ball. Peace.